ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನೀವು CTET ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ. ಇಂದು ನಾವು CTET ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಪೇಪರ್ 1 ಅಥವಾ 2ರ ಪಠ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಟಾಪ್ 20 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಚರ್ಚಿಸಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ NCERT ಆಧಾರಿತವಾಗಿದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತವೆ. ಸಿದ್ಧರಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ತಡಮಾಡದೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ.
First question. Language acquisition versus learning. Question. Language acquisition occurs only when A. The child is taught the rules of grammar. B. The child is given a reward. C. The child has exposure to the language in a natural environment. D. The child absorbs the language without conscious effort. Answer C. Acquisition is a natural, subconscious process through exposure, unlike learning, which is formal. The role of grammar. Which approach to grammar advocacy suggests that grammar should be taught in context rather than as isolated rules? A. Deductive method. B. Inductive method. C. Grammar translation method. D. Situational method. Answer B. The inductive method moves from examples to rules, making it more contextual and student-centered. 3. Critical period hypothesis. The critical period in language acquisition refers to the time during which A. A child can learn a language with perfect native-like fluency. B. A child is unable to learn any language. C. Only formal schooling can teach language. Or D. Language is forgotten if not practiced. Answer A. This period, usually up to puberty, is when the brain is most receptive to language mapping. 4. Continuous and Comprehensive Evaluation, CCE. The main objective of CCE in English language teaching is A. To test the memory of students. B. To assess both scholastic and co-scholastic aspects of growth. C. To conduct exams every month. D. To give grades instead of marks. Answer B. CCE focuses on the holistic development of the child. 5. Scanning and skimming. A student reads a newspaper quickly to find the specific score of a cricket match. This reading strategy is called A. Skimming, B. Intensive reading, C. Scanning, D. Extensive reading. Answer C. Scanning is looking for specific facts or keywords. Skimming is for the general gist. 6. Errors in language. Question. How should a teacher view errors made by students during the learning process? A. As a sign of failure. B. As a hindrance to learning. C. As windows into how children are thinking and learning. D. As something that should be punished immediately. Answer C. Errors are natural and essential parts of the learning ladder. 7. Bilingualism. Question. Using the mother tongue in the English classroom is often seen as A. A burden for the teacher, B. A resource for teaching and learning, C. A distraction for students, D. An illegal practice in English medium schools. Answer B. Multilingualism or mother tongue is a bridge, not a barrier. 8. Writing skills. Question. Which of the following is the final stage of the process approach to writing? A. Brainstorming, B. Drafting, C. Editing and publishing, D. Outlining. Answer C. The process approach involves planning, drafting, revising, and finally publishing or sharing. 9. Learning disabilities. Question. A student who struggles specifically with reading and decoding words is likely experiencing A. Dysgraphia, B. Dyscalculia, C. Dyslexia, D. Aphasia. Answer C. Dyslexia is the primary reading disability. 10. Language skills. Which of the following are productive skills in language? A. Listening and reading, B. Speaking and writing, C. Reading and writing, D. Listening and speaking. Answer B. Speaking and writing produce output, whereas listening and reading are receptive. 11. Remedial teaching. Question. Remedial teaching is meant for A. Gifted students to keep them ahead, B. Students who face specific gaps in their learning, C. Teachers who want extra income, D. All students regardless of their performance. Answer B. It remedies or fixes specific learning gaps identified through diagnostic tests. 12. Input hypothesis. Question. According to Stephen Krashen, comprehensible input I+1 means A. Teaching exactly at the student's current level, B. Teaching slightly above the student's current level of competence, C. Teaching only through complex grammar, D. Teaching using only the mother tongue. Answer B. I+1 challenges the student just enough to provoke growth. 13. Direct method. Question. In the direct method of teaching English, A. Translation is the main tool, B. The use of mother tongue is strictly prohibited, C. Grammar is taught deductively, D. Literature is the primary focus. B. The direct method focuses on immersion in the target language. 14. Formative assessment. Question. Which tool is most effective for formative assessment? A. Annual examination, B. Term-end tests, C. Anecdotal records and portfolios, D. Standardized IQ tests. C. These provide ongoing, qualitative data about a student's progress. 15. Phonetics. The smallest unit of meaning in a language is called A. Phoneme, B. Morpheme, C. Syntax, or D. Semantics. Answer B. A morpheme, like un or break, is the smallest meaningful unit. Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound. 16. Teaching aids. Question. Which is the most effective teaching aid for developing listening skills? A. Textbooks. B. Blackboards. C. Audiolingual recordings or radio. D. Charts and models. Answer C. Audio tools provide authentic listening practice. 17. Vocabulary building. Question. Teaching vocabulary by grouping words like table, chair, bed, sofa together is known as A. Phonetic grouping, B. Semantic grouping, C. Grammatical grouping, D. Lexical grouping. B. Semantic grouping is based on the meaning or category of the words. 18. Constructivism. Question. In a constructivist classroom, the teacher acts as A. Dictator, B. Lecturer, C. Facilitator, D. Evaluator. C. The teacher facilitates the environment where students construct their own knowledge. 19. Cloze test. A Cloze test is used to assess a student's A. Handwriting, B. Reading comprehension and use of context clues, C. Pronunciation, D. Spelling only. Answer. B. It involves filling in blanks in a paragraph where words have been removed at regular intervals. 20. Literature in classroom. Why is literature included in the English language syllabus? A. It is the only way to learn grammar. B. It provides authentic input and encourages aesthetic appreciation. C. It helps students memorize long stories. D. It is easier to test in exams. Answer B. It exposes learners to varied registers and cultures of the language.
ಇಂದಿನ 20 ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾದವು. ಈ 20ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ CTET ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಲು ಮರೆಯಬೇಡಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.